Hey everybody, it's Doug here, getting ready to do our next play session, or the next part of our play session of Pathfinder Adventure Card Game. Now I'm going to say, I guess this is the second edition, or I guess I would call it the second edition. This is the core box. This is the introductory scenario. Someone mentioned that normally with 2 characters you would have 4 locations. That's true, except for in this introductory scenario where you have 3. It's just something to get you engaged in the game and learning the game, because I got to tell you, the hardest thing for me with this game is unlearning the previous version of it, because I played a lot of the previous version of it and I'm trying to unlearn some things so that I can play this version as cleanly as possible. I mean, I didn't really make any massive errors or anything like that. I did have a couple things I probably could have done better as I learned, but like I said, this will get you where you want to go with this game. So, guys, let's continue on and see what happens. Yeah, we're going to take Sajan's turn and get that done. He is currently about to wrap up the caravan. I don't think there's much more to do there. So here is Sajan. I marked him with a die, so I knew it was going to be his turn next. But here's his set of cards. He's got some good stuff going on, and he got this. He's discarded this ally. He took a turn with it and all that good stuff. But we're going to take his turn next. Again, he's at the caravan, so we're going to first over his blessing card. We're going to tick the timer away, see what this says. Okay, this is Thorax Power. It says, when this is the hour, which it is right now, when you would discard a boon to bless a strength or constitution check, you may recharge it instead. That is great. We'll see if we can do that. And then we're going to draw the next card on this deck and see what it is. It's not going to be a monster because we already fought the monster out of there, but it's Boots of Friendly Terrain. Oh, I like that. What does it do? Powers on a local check at a wild location, or local check to close or to guard. Recharge to add a d6. I like that. Let's see if he can get that. The problem with it is it's Dexterity Stealth. Now he does have Dexterity, Acrobatics Dexterity. He does have Dexterity D8. So right now he's got a D8. That's not going to be very good to get that for him. We do have the Luck Stone. So it says on your check after the roll, recharge to add 1. If we get really lucky, we could add 1. I do have this prayer, this blessing, but I was hoping to use it to close out the location. But those boots are pretty cool. I could do this to add another D8 to the check, but then we wouldn't be able to close out the location. It's not. It is a dexterity check, not a strength check, so our blessing this turn isn't going to help us. Do I not take the extra turns, or do I do this? I don't know. I don't know. I think we're going to try and get these boots. So I'm going to burn the blessing. That's going to give us another D8. And then, because he's about to be able to close that location too, but let's see if we can get this card. 8, 9, 10. So we did. Okay, so he gets this card. It's going to go into his hand. And now he's got the boots. And that is his turn, unfortunately, because he really can't do anything else. He doesn't have any way to get another round out of this. So that's where he's at. And let me look at this location again. We're going to look at the caravan real quick. I want to make sure we know what to do soon. So to close a guard, either succeed at a Wisdom or Perception 5+. That little thing means the adventure number level. This is 1, so it'd be a 6+. Check or summon and defeat the danger. We might do that when we close it, but we can't close it until we get rid of that last card. So that's going to be the end of his turn. We're going to go back to let's see, back to Sione, the sorceress. What she looks like. She's got a lot of spells. She's got a troubadour. Now we're probably going to use this troubadour to. I think we can use it to scout, right? On a local charisma to discard to explore. Yeah, this exploration on your charisma, non-combat, and diplomacy non-combat checks out a d6. So we get to add a d6 if we use them to continue to explore, but let's go to her deck. She's in a new spot at the campsite. Now, there are a lot of monsters here, and it does say at the end of this location you may heal a card, so we've got to remember to do that. But let's take the next card and see what it is. It is a Giant Bane Great Axe. This is probably about the worst card she could get, and I don't really see a good way for her to get that. So I think it's a strength melee. Her strength is a d4. She's not getting this. There's nothing we're going to do to get that. So she's going to roll. I mean, let me see. We could use it. Could we use it? There's no spells that would help get things. So we lost this. That's okay. I didn't expect to do that. But we're going to then use the troubadour. We're going to discard that. And it does say discard, so we're going to discard that card to try again. Now, one of the things you need to do in this game to keep yourself alive is not burn too many cards, so recharging and healing, very important stuff to do. Let's see what she gets next. Oh, the Henchman Proxy. Well, we know what that's going to be. That is going to be the dire wolves again. Now, the thing that I don't like about these guys, one, you can't evade them. Two, which is very different in this game, is when you defeat a henchman, it doesn't mean you get to close the location. So to close it, we have to choose 3 different types of boons, then recharge a boon of each type. So right now I couldn't even do that, even if I wanted to, but we have to defeat this henchman. So we're going to use a spell, obviously. I think we're going to use Force Missile on this bad boy. Now, we can do combat or survival. We're going to have to do combat, so this will be a combat attack for her. And it says, for your combat check, banish to use Arcane plus 2d4. That's going to be Arcane for her is going to be Charisma d12 plus 2. So she's going to get a d12 plus 2, and then she's going to get 2d4 for the spell. That's pretty beefy. We do need a 12. I don't think I can beef it up any more than that. Now remember, with her, she has this cool ability that she recharges spells instead of getting rid of them. So it says, if proficient, discard this card. But we're going to take a look at her. Check this out. See, it says right here, on a check to recharge an arcane spell, you automatically succeed. Wait, does this one say you can't? It does say recharge, right? No, you may succeed at an arcane 6, so yeah, to recharge. So she's going to get that back. Anyway, right now we have a d12 and 2d4 to beat this guy. I think that's going to be enough, even though we need a d12. That's pretty hefty. We got a plus 2 to this roll as well, and we have armor if we need it. So let's see what we get here. Yeah, we're going to be fine, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we defeated the other henchmen. That means the henchmen are out of the game, but that doesn't mean that we get to close the location. That's kind of weird. I don't know. That was one of the whole points of defeating the henchmen. Anyway, we're then going to recharge this, which means it goes on the bottom of her deck, and we're good to go. Now that's going to be the end of her turn, so we are going to draw back up. Remember, she has a hand size of 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another spell, Guide. That's a good spell, and 6, a Blessing. Okay. And then she gets to heal because she's at the caravan. She gets to heal 1 card at the end of her turn. We're going to heal that one. That means it goes shuffled into her deck. We get to shuffle her deck up a bit. That's kind of cool. Okay, and that is going to be her turn. So it's the end of Sione's turn. Now I didn't know if this session was going to go more than 2 episodes, but we'll have to see. As we're back to Sejan, he's about to be able to close the one location he's at, which is cool. And here he is at the caravan. But the first thing we have to do is draw his blessing, and it says benefaction. It says it says right here, when it is the hour, no effects. So we're just going to put that down, and we're going to draw the last caravan card. It says lost locals, check to defeat. It's a barrier. Okay, so some lost locals there. We have to use charisma, diplomacy, or survival. Let's check out Sejan. I don't know if he has any of those. He does not. It says if undefeated, suffer the scourge, dazed, and end your turn. We do have that around here somewhere. I think it's waiting for us to use. But we're not going to fail because it's only a 5 or survival. Let's see. He does not have. So it's charisma, diplomacy. So charisma is a D6 right now. Bah. We need a 5. Charisma. We don't have diplomacy, so right now it's just a D6. That's a pretty rough roll. I don't have any blessings or any ways to do that, to make that better. So I think, well, let me think. I think I could spend the blessing from Sione, I think, to help him if it works the same way in this game. I'll have to check that out. Hold on. So thought it over, and I think we're just going to give it a go. We need a 5, right? Got a D6, right? Oh wait, no, take it. No, it's charisma. So yeah, D6. With the luck stone, we can add 1. So if we get a 4, we can make it. And also we get a reroll if we bury this card. So we got an okay chance. 4. Okay. That's good. So we're going to recharge the luck stone to get a 5, and then we will have defeated this barrier. And booyah, that is gone. Now we get to close the location. So let's take a look at it. What do we got to do to close it? It says either succeed at a wisdom perception check. Actually, that's not bad. That's a D8 plus 1. 5 plus we need a 6, or summon and defeat the the Story Bane. So the Story Bane is Rescue. It is a 6, but it says plus as well, so it's a 7, but it's Strength Melee. So we have an D8 plus 1 there as well. It says on the check to defeat, you may recharge any number of allies. I don't have any allies. To each a Strength Melee. It's not combat, Strength Melee, but we do have that. If defeated, draw a new ally that lists Diplomacy in its check to acquire. Well, there's nothing. Well, we won't be able to draw anything. I don't know how we would do that. I don't know how you do that. I have to look that up. But I'm debating, do I take the easy road or do I save the ally? I think to close the caravan for us, it is probably better to do the Wisdom Perception check, which we do have. That is a D8 plus 1. And this is an easier check because the check is a 6, not a 7. So I think we're going to do that. It's a 6. We need a 6 on a D8 plus 1 right now. Do I have anything that can help? I don't. Well, but Sione does. She has a blessing. Let me think about this. I don't see that you can do that anymore. I don't see that you can support each other with blessings in that. I have to read it more. I just don't want to make the mistake of it. So I think we're going to just give it a go. That kind of sucks. But, okay, so we're going to need a 6 on a D8 plus 1. Not the best odds, not the worst odds. An 8! Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's not too terribly bad, is it? Because we beat it. So we're going to close this location. When closed, after you move, you may give a card to a local character. We're not going to worry about that because we're going to close that and move him there. Let me show you. We moved him here to the trail. He's now on the trail, which is our last location. It says at this location, the difficulty of checks to defeat is increased by the number of distant characters. So we have 1. So it's going to be increased by 1. To close or guard, discard either a random card or a card matching your favorite card. When closed, no effect. Okay, so he's going to move there. Not going to have an encounter there. He's just going to move there because that's going to end his turn. And he's going to drop to his hand limit. Darn good turn for Sejan. So he's got a hand limit of 5. He's got 4 cards, so we're going to pull one out. There we go. Oh, good. It's a benefaction, a blessing. That is good. That is what we need. Okay, so that is going to be the end of that turn. Now we're going to move over to Sione and take her turn. She's trying to get through the campsite there. Let's see. We know that the villain is over here, but we're going to draw her blessing first. It says, when this is the hour, no effects. So that's just going to go right there. I'm going to put it like that. We know that we're getting close. And we're going to draw a card for her. A fox. It is an ally with a wisdom survival check. Does Sione have anything that she can do there? She has a D6 on wisdom. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have a nice new ally. I don't think she can do it, though. I'm looking to see. She doesn't have anything that's going to help her with this. I think we're just going to make a roll and see if we get lucky. If we don't, we don't. But she can explore again. So we're going to try. We got wisdom survival. She does not have that. She has wisdom D6, and that's it. Her powers, let's see, spell, soothing word, no. So, okay, we're just going to try and give it a go, see if we can get the fox, okay? It says, it's a pretty cool character, but we'll see if we get it. A 1. We failed miserably, so the fox is going to go away. We've been not doing too good on getting cards. And then we're going to, because she's at the campsite at the end of her turn, I think we're going to use the guide to explore. It says discard to explore this exploration on your check to close or to close location, add 1d6. So the guide is going to allow us to explore again. We're going to get the next card in that pull. We're going to see what it is. It is a Sacred Candle, Wisdom Divine 10. Again, she is not really good at this. So here's yet another card she's not going to get because she has a d6. We roll it, she can't get it, that goes away. You know, it's interesting because playing with only 2 characters really does give you some limitations. And she could discard to explore her blessing to explore one more time. She's going to get to heal a card at the end of the turn, so I think we're going to do that. She's going to burn that to explore one more time because we've only got 2 more cards in there. We know that the bad guy's out of it, but it's going to be a dire boar, so she's going to have a fight on her hands. And oops, I didn't leave her any attacks. But we have the ability to defend. So this is combat 10, then 11. So this thing's pretty nasty. It says, when you would reveal a melee weapon on this check to defeat, recharge it instead. If defeated, but either check to defeat was not exceeded by at least 4, suffer 1d4 combat. No damage. Okay. Well, she's not likely. Let's see. What does her magic eye do? No, that's not going to help. Soothing word. On your turn, banish to heal a local character, a card, or remove a scourge from them. Okay. And then deflection. When a local character suffers combat damage, freely banish to reduce it by 4. During recovery, if proficient, discard this card. You may succeed with an arcane. So this will get recharged. So we're definitely going to have to do that because she has her combat right now. Now, she does have an ability. She can fight this thing, and I'll tell you how. For your combat check, you may discard a card or recharge a spell to use arcane plus 2d4. So we're going to recharge a spell. We're going to recharge Magic Eye. I like the ones that have healing, so it's going to go on the bottom of her deck. That's going to give us a d12 plus 2d4 to fight this thing, which is actually not too bad. But remember, we have to make 2 checks. So we have that right now, and that's going to be arcane, so it's going to be plus 2. I think we'll just do that, but we're burning some cards, so we're going to have to see if we can defeat this guy. Remember, we got to defeat him by 4. That's going to be really tough on this. Let's see what we get. 4, 8, wow, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We did not beat him by 4. So she's going to take a d4 combat damage. Does that happen if defeated? But okay, but either check. Okay, so we know we're going to have to do that. We're going to take a d4. So she's going to then recharge her soothing word too to do the next attack. Maybe we can at least defeat it, but maybe we'll take some damage. We'll see. We got to get an 11 on this one. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got it exactly because of the plus 2. So we defeated the boar. That's awesome. But we're going to take a d4 of damage. Now we got ways to solve that. So we took 3. Let's see what's better. It says this one, power display when displayed. Oh, I should display this, but anyway, it is displayed. When you suffer combat damage, you may recharge to reduce by 3. Okay, well we'll do that. We'll keep the deflection spell and recharge this one. Okay, boom. That's that. Now we're going to heal a card because it's the end of our turn. That's all she's going to be able to do. That was pretty effective. It only leaves 1 card in her pile before she can close the deck or the location. So we're going to do that. We're going to heal up. We're going to heal this. So that's going to shuffle up her deck, and then we're going to draw 5 cards. She used a lot of cards on that turn. But it was good. She did well. She didn't get some items, but she did kill a creature. Not that that helps her. Just helps her to stay alive. Okay. And then we'll both go to the last location and kill the villain. That's what the plan is, right? So I just shuffled the heck out of this. Okay. Give it one more shuffle and a cut. And then we're going to draw 1. Sleep. Good spell. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some good stuff there. Okay. So she's got some spells back. She's healed. She's healthy. All good to go. End of her turn. Okay, let's go back to Sione. This might end up going 3 episodes because we're going a little slow at closing this stuff. This one's weird. You got to close. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, let's go to Sione and draw his blessing, his hourglass. Okay, let's see what he gets. Now he's got 1 blessing, so he can. Okay, so incantation, no effect. Okay, so we're going to put that down, and then we're going to draw the card from his thing. It's a flaming. Oh, flame staff. We want this, right? Arcane divine 4. We don't have that. We have wisdom, perception. We don't have either arcane or divine. So we just have to use basic. I think it's D4, right? Yeah. Well, yep, that's what it is. Well, let's try it. We can use a roll of D4 and see if we get it. A 3, we did not. We're not getting any of the cool stuff. That sucks. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna burn that blessing to go again, right? So we'll do this, and it says discard to explore. So we're gonna discard that and explore again. Let's see what he gets here. Oh, a monster, a dire badger. Nice. So combat or perception survival. If undefeated, shuffle this monster into a random location. If defeated, a combat check. If defeated by a combat check, suffer 1d4 combat damage. Ooh, don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, it's okay. We have a healing elixir. So let me see. What about this? We haven't looked at the star knife yet. For your combat check, reveal to use strength, dexterity, acrobatics, melee, or ranged. Nah, it doesn't matter. Still a combat check. On a local combat check, freely recharge to add 1d4. You may use this power even if you have previously revealed this card. for this check. So would be right now, for example. So we can use. It looks like it's going to be a D8 plus 2 is the best thing you can do there. That's not really great, but we can recharge this to do a D4, or we can do the dog slicer. What's the dog slicer? Plus a D6. Discard that, another D6. If any D6 rolled as a 1, it counts as a 6. Then we discard this weapon. I think we'll use the star knife. That's going to give us a D8, plus we'll recharge it for a D4. And he gets plus 1. So, there we go. We recharge that, and we'll get plus 1 out of it. Not great. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, wow. We failed badly. 4, 5. Oh, we're going to take some serious damage on that one. Not expected. Let me see what we got to do here. So he's going to suffer 3 damage on this. Do we have any way to reduce it? So we're going to have to shuffle this back in, and we're going to suffer 3 damage, which is going to be all of his cards right here. Boom. That was rough, guys. That was bad. So, okay, well, that's going to go back into his deck. That is not good. And he got hurt there. We need to do some healing somehow. Okay, I shuffled the location deck up again because I had to put the badger back into it. And he's going to draw 5 more cards. That's going to leave him pretty hurt. 1, spyglass, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because that's the end of his turn, obviously. He's only got 2 cards in his deck. We got to do some healing. Got a mouse, though. That's important, right? Okay, that's going to be the end of his turn, obviously. And I think on that note, we're going to end it there because this video is getting kind of long. I put the D4 on Sione to let us know that that's going to be her turn next, and we're going to stop there. Man, I probably could have managed that better, but anyway, this is giving you a good experience in the gameplay. So, I hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Sorry there's been such delays lately. It's just life, you know. It is what it is. Gets in our way sometimes for the fun stuff we do, but it's okay. I still am enjoying getting these games to the table, just not getting them to the table as frequently as I would like. Anyway, take care, guys. I'll see you in the next episode, and have a very, very good evening. Bye-bye.